Let's compare our free news indicator. We're also going to show you how you can get it, but we're going to compare it to the premium one so you can have a little bit of an idea of what is different between the two of them, which one might work best for you. So the first thing is that NTA doesn't have an economic calendar, so we built one into both the free and premium one, and you can see on the left we have the free version. Okay, this was a list of events that were brought in via our newsfeed. It listed the title, the impact, and the forecast. Now, after we released this free version, we had a ton of suggestions from people wanting to reorganize the data, some suggestions for adding stuff in, new features, that sort of thing. And on the right is what we got out of that. Okay, so on the right is all of our feature requests that were submitted. That shows which events have already passed, which ones have yet to been done. Now you can also create an alert by checking the checkbox on the left hand side. That's going to give you an audio alert. It's also going to throw an alert into your alert log. Okay, so we actually have customizable voiceovers that will shout out
high priority news alert.
Okay, so that sort of thing was added in. It also gives you the time, the currency pair, the severity, the description, the expectation, the previous results, right? And allows you to, again, create an alert for that pending news event. So by having a checkbox in each event, you can not only select, let's just say all the high priority ones, but you can select just the ones that you might want, like NFP or something stronger. So bringing us onto the chart, on the free version on the left, we now have the news events as we saw in the previous window put directly onto our charts, okay, on the time that we would expect that event to happen. With the paid version, you would click on each news event and it would display the information in any of the four corners you choose, okay, of the window, and it will give you the ability to customize the location of it. Okay, the font, the size, and the color, depending on your setup, can all be controlled. Okay, we did this because we got a lot of people that would, let's just say, go between a daily and a tick chart, and depending on how close those news releases were, the text would overlap. Okay, and it wasn't readable. So this way, your chart is going to be a lot cleaner. Okay, it's going to be where you click on the news event and it's going to display the event that you're looking at. That way you get the information when you need it and you know exactly what it is. So it doesn't matter if you're trading a tick chart or a daily chart, you're never going to have the overlap of the news text being displayed. Now, again, once we launched the version, we had a ton of requests and ideas from traders on how to expand this. Okay, and we listened to them all. We created something called buffer zones. A buffer zone is the amount of space around the news event, okay, to get pre-news event warnings. Now, when price enters into the area of the news, that audio alert that we talked about at the beginning will now be triggered. That sound will now be triggered. Your alert log will get an event, and it will say something like
high priority news alert.
And the free version doesn't have that with the buffer zones, and it was just one line directly on your chart. Now, if you don't want the buffer zones in the premium one, you can basically set them to 0, so there is no buffer zone. But this way, you get, even if you set to let's just say 1 bar or something, it's going to be some sort of pending news event alert to you instead of nothing. So it is really helpful. We gotten a ton of feedback from it since people have started using it already and really enjoy the pre-news event warning. Now on the left, you'll notice that every color has a severity, okay, and every severity is shown. So what happened is that if you wanted to see news that would only affect the chart the most and get rid of the medium or the low pending news alerts, that was a problem, because in the free version you couldn't do that. Every severity would be shown. In the paid one, you can have the most important, and the medium and low ones won't even show, or you can have it show where the opacity is going to create a faint line, so that way they're not as vibrant on the chart. Okay, these flexibility enhancements allow you to keep your chart more clean, allows you to customize everything that you need to about how these news alerts are displayed onto your chart. Now, if you choose to use the free ones, and keep using it by all means. If you want to get the paid enhancements and all the benefits the news alert warnings and all that stuff, you certainly can. Okay, all the pricing is in the description with the links to both the free and the premium ones, so you make that choice. If you have any questions or even suggestions on what you would like to see in them, by all means type them in the comments below or come to our website. We have a little live chat. You can talk to someone there and just let them know what features you would like to see included, and then we'll get you a feature request number, and you can keep on tabs on that to see when it's built into our software. So tons of stuff that will be coming out. If you do decide to get the premium ones, we do include all our upgrades with your purchase, so any future ones you will get as well. But if you have any questions on that, feel free to reach out to us, and don't forget to get the Priceline indicator, which is totally free, and grab that one as well from our website, as well as don't forget about some other videos that we have coming out, so you might want to hit that subscribe button. So I appreciate you guys watching and keeping track of what we're doing around here and with NinjaTrader 8, and we'll see you guys in the next video.